So I'm going to have 10 different Instagram story ideas that you guys can do on Facebook or Instagram, whichever one you use the most, or do it on both. If you connect your Instagram page up to your Facebook, you should be able to post and it will feed right over to your other one. I wasn't really big on Facebook stories, but my Instagram stories started feeding over there and I'm starting to get traction on both. So it's easy to hit both of those up. So the first Instagram story that I'm going to recommend you guys doing is the Q&A sticker. So when you go to Instagram stories, if everyone can just pull up Instagram on their phone right now, it's going to be pretty hands-on. The graphics in here are kind of ugly because I want you guys to focus on your phones today. So when you go on Instagram and then you just see your little profile up there, if you hold that down, you're going to get something that says add to your story. And if you click on that, I'm just going to add to my story. Now, when I do that, it pulls up all of my photos. So I went to a snow cone place with my kids yesterday. I'm just going to pull that one up. Okay. Pull up your photo. Once you have your photo there, if you don't want to put a photo there, I would recommend putting a photo there. It just helps people connect with you. But if you don't want the photo there, once you just choose something from your camera roll, if you go to the three dots at the top right-hand corner, you can actually pick a color from this color picker. And I'm just going to click the black color. And I'm just going to hold that down. And it's going to turn my screen black or white. I guess I clicked white then. So again, I would choose the picture over making it a color, but you can do what you want if you don't have any good photos on your profile or on your phone. So let me just pull that back up real quick because I just lost it. Okay, so I'm choosing this pelican photo. It was actually a snow cone place locally, which I think people would enjoy. So this just gives me an idea right here. My question sticker. So I'm gonna go, now that I have my photo there, I'm gonna go to the top sticker up here where the little smiley face, and I'm going to scroll down. Oh my gosh, where's my question sticker? Oh, there it is. I'm going to scroll until I see the sticker that says questions, and then I'm going to click it. Now, this adds a sticker to my story, right? And it says, ask me a question. If you click on ask me a question, I'm going to say, what's your favorite place to get ice cream in Sebring? Because that's where I'm at. You guys, you could write something like, what's your favorite place to get ice cream in Orlando? What's your favorite place to get ice cream in Tampa? Wherever you're located. And that sticker is just going to go right there on my picture of my ice cream. / we know that it's a snow cone, but they don't know that. So this is just an easy way to get people to respond to you. Typically, if it's an easy question like that, they're going to respond, especially when you're asking for like their favorite place in town. So say I were to post that, once you set it there, let me just show you two down here. See how my Facebook, see that little Facebook icon? That means my Facebook is connected to my Instagram. So when I click add to story, it's going to add to my Instagram and my Facebook. So once you post that, people will see this story and they'll be able to respond to you. And you can actually share their responses. I'm sorry, their question responses to your story. So what I put here, the question sticker allows you to ask your audience a question and receive responses. You can also just add something like, ask me anything about real estate or ask me anything at all. Some people want to know your personal life. Some people want to know your business life. So that's where you could just do ask me anything. And then it says right here, you can use those responses to share onto another story. So what happens is when people do respond to that question, what you can do is you'll get a notification, so-and-so answered this to your question. When you get that notification, you're able to click it, and then you can share to story. You'll see a button that says share to story, and it will take the response to your story, and then you're able to type your response. So I do this a lot. I'm just going to show you guys some examples because I actually do this a lot on my page because I get really good feedback. Let me just go to my archives real quick and I'm going to show you guys what it looks like when people respond. So, okay, so just the other day, I asked people, okay, so here's the example. It was my birthday last week. So I asked people for my birthday, tell me one thing you've learned from me or my page. And what happens is either you'll get a notification that they commented, or you can just go to that story and scroll up and it will show you all of your responses there. So when you click on those responses, you're able to share them. So someone said how to make good reels and have fun with them. So I shared their response and then I put my response to it. I said, yep, I shared a reel today on how to stand out because competition is fierce. Just found a new editing app. Check it out. So you can share their response and then share your reply to it. Let's see, we got a question in here. Oh, happy birthday. Thank you, Barb. Yes, I turned 32 last week. So this question sticker is really good for you to have a conversation with people. People are nosy. They like to see what other people are asking you. So you can respond to these questions privately in just a direct message, but I always encourage people to just post them on your stories and reply publicly because there's probably somebody else that wants to ask that same question and they're just too scared to do it. So that's your first thing to do on stories. I would do a Q&A every Friday if I were you guys, or every Monday. Let's see, Q&A Friday, FAQ Friday. So there's something that I do, FAQ Friday, frequently asked questions. So you could do like a Q&A Friday. Hey guys, it's Q&A Friday, ask me anything, and then answer your questions. The next one to spark engagement on your stories is a pop quiz. So you can use the quiz feature, which I'll show you in a minute, to quiz your audience's knowledge on the real estate market. You can provide up to 4 choices for them to choose from, but just one is the correct answer. And it will be viewable by everyone. Immediately after they guess the question, it'll tell them if they're right or wrong. So you can always do a quiz sticker and then answer it afterwards. So like a really good idea is for you to do like a valuable lesson on home buying or selling or investing, and then, teach them something afterwards. So I'm going to give you guys an example. I think I did one yesterday. Okay, hold on. I did this one on my agency page. So let's see. Okay, here it is. So my goal with my pop quiz sticker was to push my Reels membership. So I was trying to like talk to people about pushing Reels. So if your goal is to get like home sellers, then make your question about selling your home. If your goal is to get more buyers, then make your question about home buying. So my question just said, what's the hardest part? Finding trends, B, tying trends into my niche, C, the caption. So you can see it's just super simple. And when they click it, oh, that was the right answer. So it turned green. If it's the wrong answer, it'll turn red and it just kind of shakes. So it's kind of cool. So after I did that question, I then follow it up with, if you're struggling with your reels, if you're struggling with finding audio, if you're struggling with tying audio into your industry and captions, then our Reels membership is for you. And then I push them to go check out a post on my page. So yours could be something like, let's see, something that's about home buying. You could say something like, do you have to get approved before searching for homes, pre-approved? Because I mean, at this point in time, I feel like a lot of people know now that you should be pre-approved, but some people don't. Some people will just try to go find a home without getting pre-approved. So maybe that could be your quiz question is, should you get pre-approved before searching for homes? Yes, no, maybe. And then the next one could just be you answering the question like, hey guys, a lot of people don't know this, but you should get pre-approved before searching for homes so we know what kind of price range you can afford. So that's a good one for your pop quiz. The next one is going to be a daily routine. So sometimes I'll get on these kicks where I just kind of share my entire day on my stories so that people can just get an idea of what I do all day. So for you guys, this is a really cool one. You can share some videos of a day in your life as a realtor. It helps build a more intimate, authentic relationship with your audience. So, you could do some by record a couple minutes of you making coffee or your breakfast in the morning, And then maybe you head to the gym. I wish that was me, but it's not. But maybe you go to the gym in the morning. So do a little 10-second video of the gym and tag that gym, because then they'll repost it onto their stories and get you more viewership. So show them where you're going. If you go to a local food joint for lunch, tell them what you're eating. You know, like, I'm at Maylee's Diner today. You should definitely try the grilled ham and cheese sandwich. Give them a, tell them what's good to eat there. Then as you keep going throughout your day, maybe you're going to a closing that day and you can take a little snapshot of the home buyers, but just kind of walk them through your day. I would suggest don't be too like business salesy here. Like, yes, they know you're a realtor, so show them the human side of you too. Are you going to pick up your kid? Did you guys go get ice cream afterwards? Are there some parts of your day that aren't that flattering that people would enjoy getting to know about? Everyone wants to know that it's not always rainbows and sunshine over there. So you could always show them the bad moments too if you wanted to get vulnerable with people. So daily routine is your third. Number 4 is sharing a story. So this seems fitting, obviously, to share a story to your Instagram story, right? So you'll want to record a video of yourself sharing like a real life experience that you think would be either entertaining, educational, inspirational. It could be all of those, all the above. Or maybe you had like a crazy thing happen at an open house. Maybe there was a weirdo that came and ate all your cookies that day. You could show them, like, give them a little background story. Talk to them, show them your face, show them the cookies that were stolen, show them the house while you're there. Or, maybe it was an emotional time at the closing table. Someone bought their first home for the first time and they're being, emotional. Obviously, don't record them if they're over there and it's a bad time. But if it's a sweet moment, just say, "Hey guys, I'm sharing this to my story. Can y'all just, pose," or something like that. Show them a story that happened to you that day. People love storytelling and they connect with you on a more intimate level if you can walk them through that story. The 5th one is going to be a local spotlight. These are my favorite. I will talk about them every single time that I have a class with you guys. So kind of going back to when I told you guys about sharing a day in the life. So this could be just maybe Thursday is like, where am I at Thursday, or Spotlight Thursday, or Local Biz Thursday, or something like that. Stories are really good. There's a really good sticker here actually that allows you to tag your location. So when you take the picture, let me just show you guys real quick. When you go to take the picture, okay, so I have one of my friends. This is my friends. These are my kids. So we were at the Snowballs place the other day. If you go at the top where the little smiley face sticker was, that's where all of the stickers are, by the way. There's something right here called location, and you can click on it and then you can find your location. So I'm just going to tag, I'm in downtown Sebring right now, so that's going to tag. So then it tags downtown Sebring. And then once you do that, all of your viewers are able to click on that and kind of find more photos of people at that same area. Now there's two sides to this. When you do your local spotlight, of course, I want you to tag the location because it will help other people who are there see your story, or it will help viewers see that location. But you're also going to want to go to your little face again and click on the mention sticker. And then that's going to allow you to actually tag the name of the business if they have an Instagram profile or a Facebook profile, whichever one you're using. So I do recommend, if you do tag your location, tag the location, but also mention the name of the business. Then that business will get notified that you tagged them, and 99% of the time they will repost it to their own story and get you in front of new people. And when they repost you to a story, it actually shows your username and everything so that people can click on your profile. The next one is using the polls sticker. So you'll see that most of all of these ideas are using the stickers from Instagram story. And the reason is those stickers make people complete an action. And when the story's algorithm sees people hitting buttons on your story, it tends to push you to the front of the line so that you keep getting in front of more people on Instagram. So that's why most of these include the story sticker, the poll sticker, the quiz sticker. So polls are likely to get you a lot more engagement because they're the easiest one for people to participate in. The question sticker, it's not that easy for people to sit there and think about a question, type it out, and send it. The polls is literally like one click and they're done. So a really good idea that we use here for our realtors at the agency is that we'll do like a this or that. I think we do them on Wednesdays. What would you choose Wednesdays? I think that's what we do. And then we do about 3 to 5 of these. So we don't just do one, we do 3 to 5. Typically it's 3. So let me just show you real quick. Let me see who I could go to. Probably, okay, I think Brian's done one. So what we'll do is we'll grab pictures. We'll go on Google or Pinterest and grab like really pretty pictures, save them to your camera roll, and then we'll upload them with the poll sticker. So give me 1 second while I pull this up. Stories. Okay, here we go. I think it might have been a while since we've done. Here's one. Where'd it go? Okay. So here's where we used the poll sticker. Okay, side note, this was actually a template. We made this in Canva. So if you go into Canva and you type in this or that story, it'll give you a bunch of this or that stories to use on your Instagram. So for Brian, you can see this was the template from Canva. It says this or that, and then it has like a modern living room versus a very like gaudy bougie living room. And then we did the sticker that had an arrow pointing up or down so they could click which one they wanted. Let me just show you one more because that one's kind of hard to see. I know I did one yesterday. Here we go. I did this one yesterday for our agency, and it just was something simple like how many reels do you post per week? I actually gave them 3 different choices: less than 1, 1 to 2, 3 plus. And then people could click what they wanted. The cool thing about this is as soon as they click, they can see what other people are clicking. So it just automatically shows like how many people, the percentage, and it kind of just, I don't know, it's cool to see what other people are choosing, right? So there's one more. Let me see. Okay, I'm seeing now on here. I tell you guys to kind of do this or that, choose one or the other. But as I'm looking at our agency stories, we actually tend to do like 3 choices. I don't know why, but they work. We did a simple one right here that was just like choose your favorite spooky emoji. Again, the main goal here is we're trying to get people to click on the button because that's showing the algorithm that people are engaging with your story. So whether you want to do a this or that, like this white kitchen or this all black kitchen, this huge living room or this beautiful outdoor space, think about what people would want to choose from and tie it into real estate. And it might even be you getting your coffee that day at Starbucks. You could take a picture of your coffee and just put like espresso or iced coffee and see what people choose. So it's just a fun way to get them. Where can we see these stories? That's a good question, Tammy. These stories that I'm talking about are in my archive on my phone. So what I'll do for you guys is when I send you the email, I'll take screenshots and send them to you guys because I actually have some realtor specific ones that I can show you guys instead of my social media agency ones. Just make more sense for you guys. So after the this or that, the next one is sharing your posts in your reels to stories. So anytime you ever post to Instagram, I want you to share that post to your stories. So I do this every day. Let me pull up for you real quick. Anytime I ever post a reel, I send it to my stories because people are almost tending not to scroll through Instagram anymore. They're kind of swiping through stories. So to get the most bang for my buck for that reel, I'll send it to my stories. So this was a reel that I created and then I sent it to my story and I just put like a PSA, public service announcement. Now the way to do that is when, say you posted this, say you posted a pretty photo of a home. Actually, let's just get in the spirit of real estate and not show you my agency. Okay. So say you posted this really cool graphic about the market today, right? After you post it, you're just going to go down to this little arrow right here, this little paper plane, and you're going to click that, and you'll click add post to your story. And now it is right there on your story. Now, the way to make this a little bit more engaging is going to your handy dandy face sticker up there and come up here to the search, and we're going to type in click. Now, that's going to give me a bunch of little Giphy stickers showing people clicking. So I'm just going to click this little arrow right here. You can choose whatever one you want. And then I'm going to grab that arrow if I can. Okay, sometimes Instagram is hard to grab it. So I'll just grab my post and move it up. Grab this arrow. Hold on. Grab the arrow. I'm moving it down for a minute. I'm going to put this post back here where I want it. And now I'm just going to move this arrow to where it looks like, see how it's just kind of a little bit more interactive? It's telling people to click it. So those are fun things you can do. If you just click on that little face sticker, and you could search anything. You can search like funny, click, scared, like say you're sharing like a market update. This guy, say this was a bad market update that they gave. This guy looks upset. So it's just it's a few little things to make it pop a little bit more. All right, the next story is a sneak peek for an upcoming listing. If you guys have listings, you need to always be promoting them if you can, at least a little sneak peek. I know that there are rules, around sharing your listing before it's in the MLS. So if you can do a sneak peek and get away with it, if you're allowed to, take a picture, like say the home has a really beautiful bathroom or something, and just take a picture of the bathroom and say, coming soon, swipe up if you want the details before I send them to anybody else. That kind of will create urgency for your, buyer or seller, and then you'll get a conversation started and then talk about that listing. You could also say something like swipe up for more photos, swipe up for the price, whatever it is to start that conversation and get them to talk to you and reply to you. That will help you sell that listing.